Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Grease Trap with your good friends, TJ, Paul, and other.
Who's other?
I don't know.
I'm going to tell you something about other. I'm tired of this other motherfucker that's been around. He's a real piece of shit. Never liked him.
It would be pretty epic to clone Scotty and let them get into an argument. Can you imagine?
Dude, and like, that would definitely end in a bitch boy slap fight.
Holy fuck.
Bitch boy, slap fight, coming again to save the motherfucking
Well, I'm going to kill
day
you.
now.
Well, I'm going to kill you first. Why I got a gun? Why I got a bigger gun?
I want to see them play chess against each other. That's what I really want to see.
Yeah. I'd probably have the most boring clone interactions because I'd just end up like getting
Avoiding
a Waffle
it.
House with them or something.
Oh, no, you end up avoiding your clone after a while.
Well, yeah, my clone would avoid me.
Here's my timeline for your clone, Paul. You would initially kind of get along because you're like, yeah, but then you guys start having disagreements and shit, and be like, nah, you're wrong about this, wrong about that, and eventually you guys like you just avoid each other. You're just like, no, I don't want to see my clone.
Yeah.
I'm done with my clone.
That sounds about right.
TJ would admire his clone at first, but see, TJ would like his clone because he'd be like, I have this great, brilliant clone. He'd be like Narcissist. He would like, or Narcissus. What's the guy's name from Greek mythology?
Narcissus,
Narcissus. You know, that fell in love with
who
his image.
stared ever into his own reflection.
Well, people forget that that's really more about the idealized image. So, and when TJ actually was forced to look at himself and examine himself externally, then he ended up hating himself.
Cool.
I would just end up just killing one of my clones. We end up killing each other. So it'd probably just be like a joint fucking. I guess would it be suicide or would it be murder? Kind of both.
I don't know. I don't know if that's been worked out.
Yeah, if you make a clone and you kill each other, what is that? I mean, I guess it's murder, right? Because you're murdering something.
I guess.
But it's you. But it's a.
I mean,
It's a murder-suicide.
Yeah,
the second that it becomes a clone, it's no longer you. Though,
Okay, so
right?
it's murder.
Because I mean, like,
Well, yeah, but
the more it has its
then
own...
you're no longer you because it's a clone.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's be no way to distinguish between the two.
it's like no one's figured this out yet.
Who's the original Scotty? It's anybody's
Yeah,
guess.
so like that. It's like that. They came out with that movie.
So is
Gemini Man. Remember that? Like, so if he kills himself from like his past or his clone or whatever it is, I haven't seen the movie. Like, is it murder? I mean, I guess it would have to be a clone because if he kills his younger self, wouldn't he end up just disappearing?
Yeah, but then...
I think so.
But then who would have grown up to kill him, though?
Yeah, that's a good point. Then who
I don't
killed?
know.
Then who?
You
That's
get
making
that-
my brain hurt.
You
These
get
paradox
that- you
things
get
fuck
that
with your
grand-
mind. That's why you
that's
watch
like
these movies. That's what happens when I watch movies like that. Like I was reading about like how people's brains work, and people have this like some people have a really strong internal monologue. So I always do that in a movie. But okay, well, does that make sense? And like,
Right.
and some people don't. So I guess they can watch the movie and enjoy it. And that to me is maybe the difference why some people can watch these movies and just be like, oh, it's a good movie, and some people are like, well, here's a flaw here, here's a flaw here. Does that make any sense?
Dude, I've been watching Jeopardy. There's some like collections of Jeopardy tournaments on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I watched Jeopardy. So I watched like the like just a normal championship with, adults and everything. And I'm so dumb in comparison to those people. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay. And I looked at the other collections, and I'm like, here's one with college kids. I bet I'll be able to at least hold my own with the college kids. No, they just knew all this fucking ridiculous shit, all this stupid backward shit. And then finally, there's a tournament. It's like the teen tournament or something. It's like 8th graders through seniors.
And you're like, okay, maybe I can hang with these.
I was like, surely. And I did better. I mean, the questions are easier by definition, but
A little bit, right?
Still, like, every one of the kids in that competition styled on me.
Right.
So
There's just some people that have, like, encyclopedic memories for trivia.
yeah. I mean, I do really well in certain categories and shit. So I guess
Yeah, I mean, there's been, like, times I'll be watching Jeopardy, and I'm not going to even begin to make the claim that I would do well on Jeopardy because I know I wouldn't. But there have definitely been boards that have been pretty favorable towards me. And there's definitely been ones where it's like, I didn't know a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I tend to do good on like astronomy stuff, like names of moons and planets and stars and shit. I do well on, and I do I do well on like any movie trivia that's in my wheelhouse. Like modern movie trivia, if it's like, stuff that just came out, I'm probably going to do pretty bad, but
All right, Paul. The third moon of Jupiter featured
Dude,
here.
I don't remember what the question. I don't remember. I don't remember.
know.
I don't remember what the question was, but I remember watching Jeopardy, probably like 3 or 4 months back, and there was a question. Like I said, I don't remember what it was, but I knew what it was, and none of the people on the panel knew what it was, and it was like, for that one question, I was like, "Ha! Fucking idiots!
Big brain.
Yeah."
yeah. It does feel good when you get one that nobody else gets,
Oh yeah.
but it's definitely
I mean, for an entire Jeopardy, panel of those three trivia-minded people to not get a question, for none of them to
It's
have any
pretty rare.
clue,
right.
it's pretty weird. And then for me to know that, I've seen them all stumped before, but I'm stumped too. That was the only time I can remember where it's like they're stumped, I'm not.
Do you remember the question? or
No,
the
I
answer?
don't. I don't.
Oh.
I don't remember what it was. I think it was some kind of pop culture bullshit.
It's probably didn't know. Like,
I'm always
what?
I'm always looking for my categories, like famous movie villains. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do good in this one. Child of the '80s. I'm like, oh, all right, that's my fucking shit.
Yeah, they go like mathematical equations to
Yeah.
change the world. Paul's like, well,
Mathematical equation and synonyms. So each mathematical equation will be followed by a common synonym in this category. It's
a
like,
common
oh.
simian.
I'm like, can I skip that? Can I re-roll that category? That should be a thing. See, they need to complicate Jeopardy. They need to bring Jeopardy into the 21st century. Like, let people spend some of their money
Yeah.
to re-roll categories and shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe. Dude, I always like the daily double. I always like when the people take a big risk and then they don't know and they're just like, fuck.
I'm gonna risk all 8,000, Alex.
Dude, sometimes they pull off some fucking
I know.
maneuvers with that shit, though. People that are, like, in dead-ass last place and way behind can flip the script with a daily double.
I think that's why they're there, to give it that air of like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
it's anybody's game again now.
And, like, it's usually the two people vying for first. If it's like a, not a three-way thing, the two people vying for first, if one of them gets a daily double, it's usually a game changer.
I'll tell you, the one that I find the hardest that I almost never get is the goddamn Final Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. It's designed to be, one of the harder questions
Yeah,
of the night.
When you get that shit, you're like, fuck, what? Like, occasionally you get the answer, you'll be like, yeah, I would have won this one.
And it sucks, too, because you're given way more time with Final Jeopardy than any other question in the game. Like, for a normal board question, you've only got 3 seconds before the buzzer goes off or whatever. But in Final Jeopardy, you get, like, I don't know what it is, like 30 seconds or something, 25 seconds, while the little theme that TJ was playing plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Final Jeopardy, if you're way ahead, also, if you don't know the answer, there's a lot of strategy that's involved in that game. Because, like, let's say you have, 21,000, the guy behind you is, 16,000, then you don't have to really risk as much. Because, yeah, they can catch you.
Dude,
it's a difficult question.
I saw a fucking great maneuver in the teen championships. Dude, this dude styled on a guy in Final Jeopardy for the championship.
Damn.
So they were real close, and this dude did the math in his head. He was like, if I bet I'm enough ahead that if I only bet this small amount plus $1, even if this dude next to me doubles up, I'll beat him by $1, and he did. They both got the question right. The guy in second place doubled up, which would have won him the game if he had risked, more. And it ended up, it was crazy. He beat him by $1.
Canada, Belgium, and the U.S. are among nations that bestow this artistic title that dates to the Greeks and a tree sacred to Apollo.
Poet laureate.
You have a guess, Scotty?
My ball sack.
Paul was right.
Damn, see, Paul wins, dude.
That was a Final Jeopardy question from just a few days back.
Well, of course, Paul would know some art faggot question.
Wow. Someone wrote me the other day a long screed about how we need to stop using that word, faggot.
Oh, really?
They're like,
Yeah.
you know, hey TJ, I don't know if you know, but that's like getting to N-word levels now. Like, really? Another word we're just like not going to be allowed to say?
Dude, you're gonna call me woke and shit for this, but I've pretty much stopped using the word. Now, I'm not gonna claim that I never use it, but I used to be pretty fast and free with it,
Me too.
especially in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was, yeah.
I'll tell you what did it. You remember the big meltdown I had at fucking what you call it?
Which one?
I know it's. I'm brain farting.
Let me go
his
through the
name.
Rolodex of meltdowns.
Stupid little Weasley Jew kid that we all
Shapiro.
hate.
Oh,
Ben
Ben
Shapiro.
Shapiro,
Thank
right.
you. I was just brain farting his fucking entire name.
That's okay.
I had that meltdown on him, and at one point I just scream and call him a faggot.
Right.
Like part of my rant was faggot,
Yeah.
and I was just like, you know, like there goes any fucking chance for me for this rant to break out of a certain circle of people. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
Limiting the scope of who your rant reaches the ears of.
right. I mean, because a lot of people are going to tune it out or not use it because they agree generally with my fucking assessment of Ben Shapiro, but they don't want to be behind some guy that says faggot.
And a retard's getting pretty bad, too.
Retard?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tougher one for me, honestly. I use
You can
retard
get-
way more than I use faggot
You can get Twitter banned
for calling
for
somebody
retard,
a retard
now.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
I never really use it on Twitter, but I use it a lot in like just
Conversationally,
yeah.
Good thing I'm so relevant on Twitter, dude, because I don't think I've said faggot on Twitter, but I've definitely said retard a number of times.
I haven't tweeted in a hot fucking minute. I just don't really do Twitter anymore.
Yeah, the last thing I saw from your Twitter was your review of it.
I think that's just a
Chapter
cross-posting.
Yeah. I just cross-posted from the thing, so I didn't even go to Twitter for that. I did go to while I was there to look at people's responses to that and shit. I did read a little bit of Twitter the other day. I saw a post of TJ's that's going to come up in tonight's episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Cool.
you have to be called to account.
Called to account.
You have to be called to once again. TJ has to be called to account.
I think
He has
that's
to stand tall before
a
the man.
daily thing. In his life, TJ, look, the only way to contain an ego like TJ is to regularly be called to account.
Yep.
Like, TJ, here are the facts of your life. How do you answer these? And then he goes, well, let me do some fucking gymnastics here, and I'm a great person still.
I love that TJ sometimes, like, pretty often lands on "I didn't want to do it," or or like, "I just didn't, I didn't do it." You know what I mean? He'll admit that he didn't do something he was supposed to do, but the excuse is "I didn't do it." You know what I mean?
Dude, TJ's true calling in life that he missed was either be a lawyer or a politician.
I think he would have made a good lawyer for sure. He's argumentative enough.
Yeah, his argument, but TJ also is I
feel like it'd be-
semantically, he's very hard to get him to admit anything.
I feel like it would be the same as my chess game, though. Scotty said something to me last night that really stuck with me. Because he was like, man, you always have the greatest setup for your fucking strategy, but then you never fucking do anything with it. I just feel like, wow, that just summarizes my whole life. I always just go like part of the way. I'm like, I'm almost there.
Oh, like last night, TJ and Stevie were playing chess.
Yeah, and
it
I was kicking his ass early in the game, but then
Oh
it was
my
just
God,
like,
it was
I couldn't close it. I
It was a
couldn't
fu-
close it.
It was a massacre. Like, you had Stevie backed in such a fucking corner. I'm like, TJ is like, I honestly thought you were just toying with him. Like, TJ's just toying with Stevie at this point because it was so bad. He had fucking used a knight. Stevie hadn't seen it. And he used that knight to take Stevie's fucking queen. He had another setup to take his fucking rook, and basically Stevie would be able to, TJ would have lost is a pawn. So he basically would have got a fucking queen and a rook for a fucking pawn. And I was like, oh my God, this game is fucking over. And then TJ just like, nope, does all his bad moves. I'm like, what is he doing? And I'm sitting there watching him playing. Like, what the I just wanted to fucking knock TJ's hand away, make the fucking move. I'm like, you fucking win, TJ. But he just kept doing dumb shit. And he set it up so fucking good. Like, Stevie's defenses were basically pierced totally. And then Stevie just like, well, I beat you, TJ. I just couldn't fucking believe that, man.
You lost to
And he's done it to
dude.
me too. TJ will have all this great
Shame.
shit. I'm like, fuck, TJ's gonna fucking beat me, dude. He's gonna take me to fucking school now, and then it'll just be like, now I'm gonna take this piece. I'm like, he really fell for that. All right, boom, 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 boom. Then before you know it, TJ has like one little pawn, his king. And I'm like, you want to keep going, TJ? Yeah, I'm good. Fuck this game.
Scotty will fucking pull some. Scotty just has these elaborate fucking traps. Like, he actually does that thing where you think, like, 7 moves ahead or whatever. I can't do it. I can't see that many moves ahead.
Oh, dude, fucking Stevie that night, dude.
I have a general strategy, but I don't. That's why I can't close it, because I don't fucking see enough moves ahead. I could see maybe like 2 or 3 tops.
Oh, dude, I love playing Stevie because Stevie's like, he plays a pretty decent game, but then like you just hammer drop Stevie so bad. It was like, all right, Stevie, you want to take that piece? Bam! I got this piece from you. Oh, now I got your queen. Oh, now I got this other piece from you.
I think it's just I think me and Stevie have the same problem when we're playing fucking chess, where it's just like we only have like the dimmest and faintest awareness of what's actually going on the board. Like, I think we have our general strategy kind of makes some semblance of sense, but like as far as actually looking at the board and understanding the dynamics and what's going on and seeing like how things are going to play out, both of us are just like, duh. I don't know. I could get the bishop if I go here. And then Scotty's like, that was part of my elaborate trap. Checkmate in 6 moves, bitch. It's like, fuck you, dude. I can't take it.
You guys just walk into him every fucking time, dude. I just love it.
Because we just don't see him.
Yeah, that's kind of. I never got to the point where I could think moves ahead in chess. I'm definitely like a 1 or 2 move ahead type of guy.
Dude, you gotta think several moves ahead. Yeah. You're gonna win chess.
Scotty's not, dude. Scotty will fucking massacre your ass in chess, dude.
I believe it.
I don't know how.
Never been a great chess player.
I don't know how he holds up against like real, serious fucking chess people.
Probably wouldn't.
But as far as like,
there's a number.
My
of flaws.
layman ass is concerned,
Oh, I mean, honestly, there's a number of flaws that I saw in my own game that I think anyone that was pretty decent in chess would have exploited and probably beat me.
But I've been looking up strategy, Scotty. I'm going to beat you not with my own intelligence, but just by emulating the strategies that have led others to victory.
Well, in order to understand those strategies, you have to be a student of chess.
No, just have to move the pieces where I'm told. It's all real easy.
Okay, well, maybe it'll work for you.
What if your opponent doesn't move his piece on his turn in the way that you were told?
Then I'm fucked.
Yeah, then he's totally
Then
fucked.
I'm royally fucked.
Which is going to happen to him, of course, because I'm going to be like, oh, I see what he's doing.
No, you're not. It's fucking real clever. I've looked up some devious shit. The Karishnikov Gambit, dude.
Yeah, whatever, TJ.
Karishnikov Gambit coming your way.
You know what's going to happen is that we're going to play this. We're going to have this match, and the Karishnikov Gambit is going to fucking slip your mind. You'll be like, move the rook here. Oh, shit, no. Oh, I lose.
You guys remember that movie Little Giants?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Every time
Stevie
somebody
loved
talks about something like the Karishnikov Gambit, I think of the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
The secret play. Little Giants that wins the game. It's the most ridiculous, like, fucking circus of non-events. Oh, I always think of that. My brain always spits out the annexation of Puerto Rico.
That was one of Stevie's
oh my fucking god!
Obsession movies.
Yeah, that was not quite
Giants.
as bad as Angels in the Outfield.
So he really liked like sports movies with kids involved.
Yeah, and he was. I mean, because he was super into sports as a little kid.
He played baseball until he was in 6th grade.
Then he decided he was more into Super Sci-Fry, 2 Super Sci-Fry, 3.
He was always hefty.
3 Super Sci-Fry.
You know what Stevie was? Stevie was like the power hitter on his baseball team.
I wonder where he would be by now if Mom hadn't stopped him at 3. You think he'd be just going to McDonald's at this point, like? Yeah, I'll take 12.
22 Super Sci-Fry.
We don't do supersize anymore, sir. Biggest you got then. You know what I'm talking about.
God damn it.
Then just double the order then. Just double the order. Give me 44 large fries.
Oh my god, you know what I saw when I was scrolling through stuff to watch the other day?
What?
Super Size Me 2.
Super Sci-Fry 2?
Yeah, he made a second one now.
Oh, I watched the trailer for it.
I'm just like, how you think this? You're gonna do, what? You're doing it again? What the fuck?
If you watch the trailer, he's not doing the same thing.
Dude,
again.
Morgan Spurlock killed the supersized fry, TJ.
He did, that piece of shit. I hate that
every time we
fucker.
went to McDonald's, I remember like we were kids, like supersize, and of course you're like, yes, more.
Dude, McDonald's needs to bring back supersize, and they just need to be like unapologetic about it. I think they just need to fucking, you know what? They should call it the fuck Morgan Spurlock size fry.
They should just show an American flag in slow-mo waving in the wind gracefully.
Yeah.
And then just have it zoom out from the background. It's back. Freedom. Super size fry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just like. because you've got the right to decide, or
Didn't they
whatever
just-
it is.
Didn't they just basically make the large the supersize anyways?
No.
No, not really.
No, the
Supersize-
large is about like it's not half of a supersize, but it's not 3/4 of a
Well,
supersize.
let's look it up. How big
it's
was
in between half?
How big
and
was a
3/4 of it.
supersized fry, and how big was a supersized drink
All right, let's see.
compared to the large? I mean,
There's a lot of variants that you have to account for, though, because sometimes you get the over full super sci fry, which was very common, and sometimes
True.
there's that like inch at the top of the super sci fry, and you're like,
Does anyone actually know like what they're supposed to give you?
I'm trying to figure it out.
I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when I got supersized fries as a kid, yeah, it was the bag overfloweth.
right.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Was like you wanted the most possible. Did you ever? We actually had a McDonald's and Walmart that served pizza. Did you ever actually get?
Yes.
Like you have had it.
Yep.
Well, they don't do it anymore, but it was.
They
fucking great.
they piloted one in the 80s when I was real young, like 88 or something or 89. I think they had a pizza that they brought out, and it was topped with little thin slices of tomato.
All right, so apparently the supersized fries were kind of a scam
Super size fry.
because they said that based on McDonald's own guidelines, it was only about an ounce more fries. But actually, like this dude whose article I was just reading, like bought a large fry and bought a supersized fry and then dumped them out and then counted the number of fries, and the supersized fry only had 2 more fries.
Damn.
So it was kind of like,
Dude, I was scammed by McDonald's.
yeah, they kind of scammed us.
Damn, dude. So the large and the supersize are essentially the same thing. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
but I mean, like even by McDonald's own standards, they were only going to give you like an ounce more fries. So
that's fucked up, dude. What about the drink?
let's
Was
see.
the drink any bigger? At least.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a little harder to get away with that. I think. Let's
I'm
see.
pretty sure that you could get a
Supersized Coke was 42 ounces,
bigger- Yeah.
Okay, it's 42 ounces.
I think they sell 32 now, don't they?
something like that. So it was like 10 more ounces or something.
What's the large now? I don't think
I
it's.
don't know.
I think the large is about fucking. It's gotta be.
Maybe it is.
comparable.
Maybe it is. Let's see what it is.
I mean,
big is-
the medium.
I
is
can tell
like-
you. I can tell you whose fucking large Coke is fucking gigantic is Wendy's. Like you get a medium at Wendy's, you fucking think it's a goddamn
Raisin
large.
Cane's has huge drinks too.
Yeah. Let's see. Large Coca-Cola at McDonald's. How many ounces is it? That's what I want to know. What are the ounces on the motherfucker?
Yeah, their large is not for the fast food in America at least is not the biggest. Yeah, you're right. Wendy's has a bigger one. Most places have about the same size large, just like this, which in other countries is like fucking massive.
God damn it! Tell me how fucking big it
I
is.
just want to just go buy one and fill it up, and I'll give us the fucking answer.
Why is this so hard to fucking find out?
Proprietary
All
information.
right, so it's like different around the world. That's a problem.
Well, we're talking about America, TJ. I don't give a fuck about around the world. In some other country, obviously, it's probably more reasonable.
Blah 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 blah.
We're
Okay,
talking about the
so
land of freedom here.
in America, it's 30.
Okay, so yeah.
So it's 12 ounces
you
less
got-
than
so
what
you-
the super size was.
but you factor in ice, but you're gonna at least get probably 5 or 6 ounces more.
Sure.
So that's quite a bit more.
So yeah, I mean the super size, but I don't care. Bring back the super sized fry. I don't care if it was a scam. Let me get scammed. Bring back the fucking super sized Coke, and add super sized sandwiches. Give me the option of a fucking triple decker. Goddamn.
Well, I
Big
mean,
Mac.
Wendy's is your place then.
Yeah,
Because you can do that. You can put as many deckers as you want.
that's true. Wendy's is beating your ass, McDonald's. What are you fucking doing? You're supposed to be the quintessential American fast food hamburger joint, and you're letting Wendy's, they're fucking disgusting abomination,
Let me tell you something, dude.
heresy square patties fucking kick your ass.
I mean, it's happening now, worse than ever.
Square patties fucking disgust
No,
me.
not I'm talking about the square patties.
Unnatural.
Dude, McDonald's and most fast food places, just because, I mean, like, really have just gone totally down. All the McDonald's around here just suck. Like, I wouldn't even
dare
go to
you.
them. I
How
wouldn't
dare
even
you.
fucking go to them.
I haven't
Dude,
been to a McDonald's, and I don't even know how.
I go to McDonald's all the time. I love McDonald's.
He goes all the time, dude. I don't know how the fuck you like it around here.
Every once in a while, I think I'll stop and get something from the McDonald's here by TJ, but
I want to go. I should go by there right now. Fuck this show. I'm gonna go fucking get me a cheeseburger.
It's not even really that great of a cheeseburger, though. I mean,
It doesn't need to be
not.
great.
You're get-
It doesn't
you're
need
get-
to
you're
be
getting-
great.
you're getting
It
one-
just needs
You're
to
getting
be.
a patty like this thick, TJ. You're not even
I
getting a
don't want
cheeseburger.
greatness from McDonald's. I want barely, minimally acceptable fucking cheeseburger. That's what I go to McDonald's for. That's what I want.
You just have a fucking fetish for substandard shit, dude.
I do.
Give me a gas station hot dog. Just been on that fucking spinny thing for fucking 10 days.
Oh, yeah. You know, I can't even find those fucking hot dogs anymore.
They just, because they were such vectors of fucking foodborne illness, they
I know.
stopped serving them.
Pieces of shit.
You know what I see a
What
lot
happened
now,
in my
though?
country, goddammit?
These, like, taco roll-ups at
Yeah, that's their new thing. People are like, oh, this is not as bad as that. Yes, it is.
It's like, oh, we got a cheesy beef roll, and we got a, and it's just a taquito with some weird stuffing
Yeah,
in
fuck
it.
that shit, dude.
I never get those.
They're gross.
Like, I used to get a gas station dog every once in a blue moon,
Oh, man.
and they're usually pretty good.
I should just get one of those rollers for my house and just have hot dogs rolling around in there.
You can't, though. You have to you can't leave them on all the time.
TJ,
Oh, yes, you can.
They go look on Amazon, dude. They make the fucking hot dog maker, dude. You got the fucking thing. You put the bun in. You toast your bun, and you put the hot dog in.
I don't want to. I want to fucking. But the hot dog needs to sit in a filthy fucking weird rolly thing for at least a month before it's truly good.
We'll just leave it out then.
Yeah, just
Dude, you know what was... when I went to New York City, I got a dirty water dog from a little street vendor there. And
Hell
that
yeah.
was dude, that hot dog was fucking good.
I know.
I usually like my hot dogs like grilled,
Gross hot dogs are awesome.
but just the street vendor hot dog in Manhattan was...
Yeah, man, you get sick, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you shit yourself with grief for the next 3 days after
Yeah.
eating it.
That's a fucking proper
They
hot
got
dog,
a famous
my friends.
hot dog cart.
Lucky's?
Yeah, Lucky's
You
hot
talk
dog.
about Lucky's? Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these fucking food carts now are actually like acceptable. There's like a foodie culture around.
Not Lucky's, dude. Lucky's been there forever, dude. It's like an old French Quarter thing. Yeah, just go down. Next time you go down there, just go get one, Paul. Be like, give me a Lucky dog, boy. Just drunk food. It's essentially what it is.
I'm drunk. Give me a substandard hot dog for too much money. Yeah.
I'm sure that's
Sounds
the
great,
idea.
honestly.
I mean, isn't that kind of capitalism in a nutshell?
The
Yes.
mediocrity of it is what attracts me to it.
See, that's the true fucking glory of America. People always want to fucking talk about our fucking purple mountains, majesties, and all that bullshit, but that ain't what America's truly about. What America's truly about is mediocrity, barely meeting your fucking what's acceptable, and just fucking getting by the skin of your teeth. That's America. And I see that America dying. All these people obsessed, like, oh, I want quality. I want something good. It's like, fuck you, man. You don't need nothing good. You just need the fucking dirty water hot dog or the fucking disgusting grease trap rolly thing hot dog. You need a fucking stale bun, and you need a fucking little hard to open fucking mustard packet with not nearly enough mustard in it.
You know
and that's
what,
what you
TJ?
need, America.
That America's dying, TJ.
I know.
It's dying.
It sickens
And
me.
you know what? Good fucking riddance, TJ.
I'm sure
quality,
you would
quality,
say that.
Quality. The bougie people, TJ, we're going to win, buddy.
Yeah,
You're
you're
going to fucking win.
I feel like you've already won.
Go to your
And now
go
we're
to your,
living in
go
the-
to your deluxe food cart, TJ.
We're living in the dystopian nightmare
a-
of your fucking whole food generation.
Yeah, but you
Scotty.
know, we're going to the. But it's a boring dystopia. You have
You
to
know what
admit
though,
that.
dude?
It's a boring
If
dystopia.
Scotty gets his wish, he's gonna be sitting there eating his fucking garlic aioli artisan bun
Ugh.
with northwestern salmon on it, and you know what I mean. I'll
Sounds
just
good.
and he's gonna there's gonna be a little ember in his soul that goes like, man, I wish I could just go get some fucking McDonald's right now. I wish there was something that just was so just mediocre and memorable,
Vile, disgusting.
just
Yeah.
middle of the road, totally not memorable, but memorable for how unmemorable it is. You know what I mean?
I long for the days of mediocrity. Please,
Yep.
give me back those days. My innocent childhood days of 10-cent hamburgers from McDonald's.
Yeah.
I did love that as a kid. I have to admit that though. When they used that promotion, was like
Oh
every
my God.
Tuesday was like, because you go with your family and just load up on those things.
Dude, that
Not
fed,
healthy at all, but damn, it was cheap and it was.
that fed a whole generation of high schoolers. Dude, that was the place to go on high school lunch when you could leave campus as a junior or senior. The line was around the fucking building on that day, and it was all high school kids just getting like 10 hamburgers because it was $1.50 or something for like 10.
I know, it was insane.
It's just ridiculous. So yeah, you could pitch in and get everybody hamburgers, and and still have a bunch to eat yourself.
Cool.
I mean, the prices of all that shit have gone up so much now. It's like they had to really kind of get rid of the dollar menu. Now that's why you have like 2 for $5 and stuff like that.
Well, because it was just people were taking advantage of it. Like it wasn't profitable in the end, as profitable as just jacking up the prices.
Well, then also, but also just the inflation of in the cost of all those raw materials, like the price of cheese has gone up, price of meat has gone up, and that's the biggest thing. And that's why it's like, well, they can only make it so thin, so they kind of realize like, wait a minute, we gotta jack the price up because no one's gonna pay for like basically like a deli slice of fucking hamburger meat, which is pretty much what you're getting now with the regular hamburgers at McDonald's.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my god, and McDonald's, it's so expensive now.
Oh, dude, I know, like
it's ridiculous.
I went there and it was like, I ordered a combo.
It's
it was
practically
like
like
$10, and I'm like, I can just get real food for way
I know
cheaper.
it's like now it's like gotten to the point where it's like almost cheap. It's like basically the same price as going into like a middle of the road kind of restaurant and sitting down.
Yeah.
So basically,
It really has gotten expensive.
Taco Bell's not that bad though.
No, Taco Bell's still pretty affordable.
No, Taco Bell.
Because I
like,
think the shit they use is still cheap because they use like grade F meat
Yeah.
and like fucking
well,
bottom of the barrel all
Taco
the
Bell
way.
never gave you that much to begin with. They kind of like
right. They're kind of skimpy.
Yeah, they've always been skimpy.
They load it up with lettuce and like
But dude, Taco Bell, yeah, they've actually kept their prices pretty good. I would say, even with everything considered, like that's
In
usually
comparison to the other places.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For sure.
It's just to me, it's crazy. 'Cause, like I remember as a kid, like it was so fucking cheap to eat that shit. Now it's like the exact opposite. It's like if you take a fucking group of people that's like oh it's $40. I'm like $40 at McDonald's now.
It's crazy.
And it's like I just don't fucking. I don't know. I think that's why I stopped eating fast food for the most part. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna spend that amount of money, I either might as well go sit down somewhere and make some myself. Especially with the quality of the food, just going fucking. Dude, I'm telling you this. I wouldn't have got a fucking McDonald's quarter pounder, and literally half my bun was just fucking destroyed.
really.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is... And I'm like, I didn't bother complaining. I'm like, why am I complaining to the person that doesn't give a shit back there?
I don't bother with quarter pound. I don't bother with any of their signature sandwiches anymore. I just get the fucking regular cheeseburger, or I get the McDouble, because it's low quality. It's not aspiring to be anything other than like what it is, which is just like here's a shitty little hamburger that you could probably eat 12 of because they're so small.
Yeah. I mean, that's the attraction. It's probably why people like White Castle, too.
Ugh, I hate White Castle. That's too low quality even for me.
There's some people that'll defend that shit to the death, dude.
Maybe if I'd eaten it as a kid, the way I had with McDonald's, it'd be more like entrenched.
Yeah,
that's
they're
usually
fucking.
the
They were
people that'll
based.
defend
I used
it.
to drive by the fucking goddamn White Castle fucking headquarters when we lived in Columbus, man. And they had a ton of them around Columbus. I never fucking ate at one. They're just disgusting shit.
I've never eaten one. I've to this day I've never had a whatever.
I've had it. I had it once, and because I saw that movie, like a lot of people.
What do you think
did.
about Crystal, TJ?
I've never had a Crystal Burger. I don't know, but I saw the movie Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, and I'm like, okay, White Castle, let's try it out, because there wasn't one around me, but I saw one on a road trip or something. I'm like, all right, let's check out this White Castle. Man, the burger was fucking disgusting. Tasted like cat food in a bun. So then I'm like, okay, well, maybe that was just a bad one. So a few years later, I was driving. I'm like, all right, I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to see what's what. It was just as bad. That's just how they are.
They suck.
They're just nasty fucking burgers. They have, like, I don't even know how to describe the fucking flavor. But it really...
It's like boiled meat. It almost
yeah,
feels like it's like boiled.
It's got like a vaguely like Vienna sausage kind of taste going on. You know what I mean?
That's not good.
Yeah.
I hate those fucking sausages.
Right. Well, have it in burger form. Basically, that's what you could do. All right. Well, that's a not a pre-post show. Fuck that. That's dead. That's a grease trap for you. Enjoy that.
It'll never die.
It's dead, Paul.
It can
it's dead.
never die.
It just died.
It can
It's dead.
never
Bury
die.
it. Bury it.
It can never die.
Grease trap. Bye.